Welcome back to Wisdom Empire Hub, the place where timeless truths meet real-life wisdom. Today, we reflect on a powerful biblical proverb: hope defeats threats. At first glance, it seems simple, but in reality it carries a deep spiritual and practical lesson. Fear is a weapon that paralyzes, but hope anchored in faith becomes the shield that helps us face even the greatest threats. Let's break this down with an explanation and two real-life examples. Fear often magnifies danger. It whispers worst-case scenarios, making challenges look bigger than they are. But the Bible consistently shows us that hope in God's promises turns fear into courage. Think of David facing Goliath. The threat was real, a giant armed for battle. Yet David's hope in God's deliverance was stronger than his fear, and that hope defeated the threat before the battle even began. Let's bring it closer to our everyday life. Imagine someone diagnosed with a serious illness. The natural reaction is fear. Fear of pain, of loss, of the unknown. But when that person holds on to hope for healing, for strength, for God's will to prevail, that hope shifts their mindset. Even if the storm rages on, they walk with peace and courage that defeat the fear threatening to break them down. Or think of a young student preparing for exams. The threat of failure looms large, whispering you're not good enough. But hope speaks differently. I will do my best. God is with me, and my future is still secure. That hope doesn't erase the challenge, but it disarms the fear, giving strength to move forward. Now, let's dive into the deeper meaning. Hope defeats threats. What does this really mean? To understand this, we must first understand what hope is. In the context of this proverb, hope is not just a wish or a dream. It is a confident expectation, a trust in the goodness and power of God to deliver. It is anchored in God's promises and His character. So how does this hope conquer threats? First, it shifts our focus. Hope looks not only at the present difficulty, but also at the bigger picture, trusting that God is working towards a greater good. While fear can make mountains out of molehills, hope keeps things in perspective. Second, hope cultivates endurance. When faced with threats, fear can cause us to panic or give up. But hope sustains us. It reminds us of God's faithfulness in the past and His willingness to help us through present challenges. This gives us the strength to endure hard times. And third, hope inspires action. Surprisingly, hope doesn't make us passive. It motivates us to take positive steps. We become proactive in seeking solutions, asking for help, or making plans for the future, while grounded in the knowledge that God is with us every step of the way. In essence, hope defeats threats because it focuses not on what might go wrong, but on what God can make right. Fear shrinks us. Hope lifts us. Fear says you can't. Hope declares with God, you can. The real victory is not always in the outcome, but in the courage to stand firm. Knowing threats cannot steal the peace and confidence hope gives. As we close, remember this: hope is not naive. It is faith in action. It's light in the darkness, strength in weakness, and victory in the face of danger. Here at Wisdom Empire Hub, we believe that when you choose hope, you've already won half the battle. So my friends, the next time fear threatens your peace, remember this: hope defeats threats. Don't just fight the fear with more fear. Don't let the anxiety of what could happen extinguish the flame of hope. Hope is your shield and your strength. Embrace it, let it guide you, and watch as it turns your threats into triumphs. Thank you for joining us today at Wisdom Empire Hub. If this message resonated with you, don't hesitate to show your support. Your engagement helps us continue to spread these timeless wisdoms. Until next time, may you be blessed with abundant hope, which conquers all fear and anxiety.